staying here with some friends and we got lots of room. And I said, Lou, I'd go anywhere for you. I said, Lou, I'd go anywhere for you. See me, feel me, touch me, heal me. It's a Sunday night, many of us went to church this morning, but now we're going to do the call and response of the comedy show in the theater. Are you ready to do that? You say you're ready, but I don't think you're ready. You say you're ready, but I really don't think you're ready. You think you're ready? Okay, I'll give you a rhythm. Let's see if you can keep it going. Here we go. Boom, chicka, boom, boom. Let me hear you say, Let me hear you say, Right. Let me hear you say, Does anybody know the Heimlich maneuver? There's a guy choking on his program here. Excellent with rhythms. Excellent. But music is built not only on rhythms. Music is built on notes as well. So let's do notes, shall we? I'll give you 4 notes. Give them right back to me. Here we go. Nobody's doing the fucking hand movement. Notes, rhythms. Let's make the next jump, shall we? Let's try a song. Standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a rainbow's fall. Sometimes I'm overcome, sometimes I'm just overcome, thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when? Come on, I want to hear you sing now. We used to sing. Just the girls now. Show them how boys. You know what that song's about, Brown-Eyed Girl? You know what that one's about by Van Morrison, 1967 hit? It's about having someone special to love. Maybe she's a brown-eyed girl. No, she could be a blue-eyed girl. She could even be a cyclops. It's not the important thing. Well, you passed all the tests. You passed rhythms, notes, and songs. So let's start the show. Are you keyed up to see Lou Black in about 25 minutes? First, you got to be with me for a little while. And I'm going to tell you something. You know, I carry around a book. It's all the top 40 songs from 1955 through 1973, which is the year I stopped listening to popular music. And I realized in my life, the lyrics to all those songs I kept hearing on the radio all those years, the words are running through my mind, and some of those words are more important to me than the actual personal relationships and conversations I've had with the most intimate of friends. Go figure. But it's like that, you know. A woman might say, I'm breaking up with you, Rusty, in college, and I go, baby, don't make it the way you all the time. Maybe I'm ready. An early Paul McCartney hit. No, that's one of the reasons it's like the de-evolution of music. We went from yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. And you know, when I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. We went from that to, you know, you think the world would have had enough of silly love. Okay, you guys do that part and I'll do the other part. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Feels good, doesn't it? Feels good to dumb down a little, doesn't it? How can I explain the way I feel about you? I know it's true. Love doesn't come in a minute. Oh, wax poetic, Paul. Sometimes it doesn't come at all. But when you're in it, it isn't silly at all. Hi, I'll be here in Cambridge all weekend and Glinda drinks and have fun. I can see Paul McCartney, rather than being Sir Paul and trying to put his art and his poetry upon us, like being in one of those, you know, kind of retro bars, singing till 4 in the morning. I can see that. Obviously, you can't. I have to go back to just escape the detritus, is that the right word, of American popular music. Things get me bothered because I'm a composer. I live in New York City, and you know, I write songs, but none of them have been on the radio. And it's like the stuff that I hear is just. There's one guy in particular. Let me vent just a little bit. His name is Jim Steinman. He's written for a number of artists. He wrote a song for Air Supply. Tyler's hit. Once upon a time I was falling in love, and now I'm only falling apart. What can I say? It's a total eclipse of the heart. He's also written all the material on Meatloaf's first and second records. Hell 1, Bad Out of Hell 2. He's written all of Mr. Loaf's material. That's what the New York Times calls him, Mr. Loaf. The thing about a Jim Steinman song, it's usually just. It's this kind of let me get like a patch that's a little more bombastic here. He doesn't write songs, he just strings together old proverbs and cliches. A typical Jim Steinman song. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And a stitch in time always saves 9. Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. Watch pot and never boil. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And running a bed, running a rise, makes a man healthy and wealthy. And 2 out of 3 ain't bad. There's a song on Bad Out of Hell 2. It went, life is just a highway, and the soul is just a car. And objects in the rearview mirror may appear closer than they are. I can't make this stuff up. And I'm sorry, Jim, but when you look at the passenger mirror in a car, it does not say objects in the rearview mirror may appear closer than they are. I know you wanted that little metaphor for your little poetic metaphor of the past appearing so close in retrospect. But what it actually says is objects in the mirror are further away than they appear. Let's just break off into discussion groups and figure that one out. Jim Steinman's run out of proverbs and cliches. He's doing street signs now. It's bridge may freeze before road surfaces. Clothes cover before striking. And all employees must watch before they leave the tobacco room. But I won't do that. So look out, Mr. Steinman, 'cause you're bound to take a fall. 'Cause for years you've been making songs out of nothing else. Way back beyond the Steinman phenomenon, back into the early years of popular music, 1961, 62, Folk City in New York City. And I carry around a little music publication. I'd like to pull it out and share it with you. If I could. This is a little musical booklet called Bob Dylan's Hits, playable with 3 magical chords. And allow me to read to you from the foreword, and I hope you'll allow me to put my glasses on. Thank you. The things which Dylan the poet says have never been said quite this way before. Likewise, the songs by means of which he sings his message are of a style like no other. Yet despite the uniqueness of his artistic output, he has achieved his biggest success with songs so basic in their construction as to be understandable by music lovers of all classes and playable by performers with all degrees of skill. He goes on to show you how to play those 3 magical chords on the guitar, the ukulele, if you're the kid from Deliverance, on the 5. Let's see if it works. 3 magical chords. 1. Come gather around people wherever you go. Admit that the waters around you are grown, except that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming and sleep like a stone, for the times they are a change. That's pretty good. How many roads must a man walk down before you? How many seas must a white girl sail before she sleeps in the sand? The answer, my friend, is blowing the wind. The answer is blowing. It ain't me, babe. No, it ain't me, babe. You're looking for, babe. Kind of like the greatest polka hits of Bob Dylan, playable with 3 magical chords. Take me on a trip on your magic swirling ship. All my senses have been stripped, and my hands can't feel to grip. Wait only for my boot heels to be wandering. I'm ready to go anywhere. I'm ready for it to fade into my own parade. Cast your dancing spell my way. I promise to go under it. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning I'll come following. Just 3 chords. Like I sunk a putt on the 9th at Pebble Beach. Well, let me tell you a little about myself. I live in New York City. I have an 11-year-old son, and on Thursday, before I came up here to Cambridge, I took him to his first day of 6th grade. And as I watched him walk through that schoolyard door, I started thinking about him, me, and our relationship. I started thinking about my late father. I started thinking about all those pop songs I was telling you about that walk around in my head. And there's been a lot of songs about fathers and sons that have. Kenny Loggins sang that one. People smile and tell me I'm the lucky one. Danny's song, or whatever it was. With Mike and the Mechanics, the Living Years, with the Winstons, Color, and Father back in the 50s, Eddie Fisher, Oh Mine Papa, to me he was so wonderful. But there are 2 songs, and Eric Clapton has written a number of them. Tears in Heaven. So, I'll be lecturing at the New School here on this topic. 2 songs in the pantheon of songs about fathers and sons that really, to me, capture the essence of the relationship between a father and his masculine progeny. The first one is from the 1971 album Tea for the Tillerman by Cat Stevens, who now goes by the name of Yusuf Islam and practices Islamic religion in London and stuff. But back in those days, he was a pop singer. And do you remember the album Tea for the Tillerman? It had that hit song, Wild World. Now that I've lost everything you say you want to start something new. And it's breaking my heart, you're leaving. And baby, I'm breathing. A lot of people don't know Cat Stevens recorded in a refrigerated studio. Turn up the goddamn buzzing heat before the bicycle grows off and on. Cat Stevens did a lot of wonderful things in his life, though. He taught the Bee Gees how to sing. and you can come away. I can't follow, I used to think the needle was skipping on my tongue. Put a quarter, a roll of silver dollars on top of it there. He also taught Kermit the Frog how to sing. Why are there?
I'm just a big green furry puppet with Jim Henson's hand up my butt.
Oh, so you're that kind of crowd. Train of thought left the station. Let's go back. Cat Stevens. Songs about fathers and sons. T for the Tiller, in 1971 album, we've got this appropriately named song, Father and Son. First verse sung by the father. It's not time to make a change. You're still young, that's your fault. So be calm when you find something going on. Take your time and think a lot. Think of everything you got, cause you may still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. Second verse sung by the son. Why do I try to explain? When I do, he turns away. And it's always been the same old story. From the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go. How many of us sang that song when we were running away from home at the age of 13? Got as far as the local Orange Julius, turn around their head again. Last verse of the song he combines in a contrapuntal, centrifugal kind of way. The two verses. So, you guys be the father. It's not time to make a change. You're still young, that's your fault. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. It's not time. They don't go as well together as I thought they did. But I think in that pantheon of songs about fathers and sons, tied for number 1. What I really like, Dad, is to borrow the car keys. See you later, can I have them, please? And the cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you coming home, Dad, I don't know when. We'll get together then, son. You know we'll have a good time then. 1980 released by the late great Harry Chapin. Cats in the Cradle, about a father who never has enough time for his son, and ironically late in life, like an O. Henry short story. Where the wife cuts off her hair to buy a watch fob for the husband, who sells the watch to buy a brush for the wife. The son has no time for his father. Saying goodbye to my son at that door, thinking about my son and me, and realizing that I'm living the exact opposite of that son. My son was born just the other day. He came to the world in a youthful way, and it's been a long time since I was cast in a play. So at home with my son, I'll stay. And his mom is always working, so when he's not in school, you'll find my boy with me. He'll be right at home with me. And my son's playing Tetris or he's watching cartoons. I'm sure as hell hope Dad gets a job real soon. When you're going out, Dad, I don't know when, but we're having fun till then, son. I know we're having fun till then. And as I made his macaroni, it occurred to me, my boy was sick of me. He was sick and tired of me. He said, Dad, maybe you should say a prayer to your creator and go out and get a job at the market theater. A job at the market theater. Thank you very much. I want to give a send-out to all my homies in the audience. My good friends Rand and Galen came all the way from far away to be with us tonight. And I was looking up a definition in the dictionary recently, and the word is lick. The word lick means to pass the tongue along the surface of, we all know that, but it has a musical connotation as well. A lick is a piece of music that's repeated over and over in a song. You know, Beethoven's Fifth. You hear that often. That's a leitmotif, if you will. But there's one lick that, in my opinion, has changed the course of pop music over the last 20 years. And it goes a little something like this. Be quick to pick up this lick. Put it in your song. It's a lick that's strong. It's a lick that'll click. You're bound to have a hit. Doesn't do me brothers, records can't be wrong. Michael McDonald was the first to find. When he hit on this lick, it was a real gold mine. He started putting this lick into every song. We were addicted to the lick before very long. I'll start with the beat. All things hook and club. As it rises to her apology, anybody else would surely know. He's watching her go. What a fool believes. The wise man has the power. Gives her away. And then, remember, the Pointer Sisters took it away from the Doobie Brothers. He's so shy. That sweet little boy. And who remembers Robbie Dupree? Why don't we steal it? Why don't we steal it? Into the night. It's a little quick. So make it up quick. Put it in the song. It's a thing that's strong. And I got such a long way to go. Such a long way to make it to the border of Mexico. So alright. I keep forgetting I can always use this thing again. I keep forgetting I can always slow this thing down. I'm there. Everybody started using this lick, but when Bruce Springsteen used it, well, it made me miss it. When Hungry Hearts started doing real well, they used this lick when they got products to sell. Kentucky Fried Chicken, we do good. Kentucky Fried Chicken, finger licking good. You don't know me, but I'm Big Brother. Infiltrating this lick everywhere. You, yeah, gonna listen to this lick until you sick. Because this lick, I can't sing. I can't hear any song, it seems, without hearing this lick, and it's like, Mary had a little lamb, she had a little lamb yesterday. Love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. What a fool believes. Bring a man up to the stage who has had remarkable success over the last couple of years, and I'm so proud to see him go to the heights that he is soaring to, and heights even higher. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Lewis Black.